So the Bengals hired Al Golden, which isn't surprising. Okay, that really isn't surprising too much. I think everyone expected this to happen. It was kind of trajectory we expected this to go. So it's not surprising that we went ahead and went with him. I'm very excited about Al Golden. I think he's going to be an amazing defense coordinator for us. I think he will be the reason why this defense gets back into good shape. And I'm very ecstatic about this future of this team right now because we are making all the right decisions. And it's kind of scaring me because, I'm scared for the rest of the league at this point. We're making the perfect decisions possible. Getting a top-tier defensive coordinator. Getting a top-tier offensive line coach. Now, getting a top-tier defensive line coach. Jeremy Montgomery. They're also adding former Patriots defensive line coach Jeremy Montgomery to the same role in Cincinnati under Golden. On all things Golden. Jeremy Montgomery is 45, entering his 20th season coaching defensive line between college and pros. Spent 9 seasons with Green Bay. Interesting to see the Bengals fill both trenches with New England Patriots cast-offs. Will be a familiar conversation between Montgomery and Scott Peters. So, Montgomery's kind of in the same spot that Scott Peters was in. You know, you're on a team where really there just isn't much talent. There isn't much to work with. And you kind of just had to make the most out of the best out of the least, I guess you would say. So, it is what it is. But I am still ecstatic that he is now with us. So, let's talk about him. Jerry Montgomery. Record in 10 years is 93-70-1. 57% winning percentage. 6-6 in the playoffs. Looking at him, he was the defensive line coach last year for the Patriots. Green Bay, he was the defensive run coordinator assistant. Defensive run coordinator for 2 years. He was a defensive line coach for Green Bay for a solid of, 4 years. He was the defensive front assistant coach for Green Bay for 3 years. So it's been a lot of time with Green Bay. And of course, then went on to New England. And listen, at the end of the day, New England didn't really have much to work with. He made the most out of what they had. And even then, their defense last year was actually pretty good. So I'm very, very confident he's going to be very successful, especially, again, under Al Golden. Al Golden's a true leader at a coaching position. I think he's going to get this team whipped right into shape. There's no more mediocrity allowed with this team. And I think under Al Golden's rule, we're going to see this defense really sought to figure crap out and not accept just good enough anymore. So, awesome hiring, not only of Montgomery here, but a very great hiring of Al Golden. Again, it was kind of like the age-old, you know what you're going to get for Christmas. We all knew what we were going to get for Christmas, but we had to wait until after the situation happened, the conference championship or national championship for college, to say, all right, yeah, this is it. You know, this is our guy. Now, I'm also a Notre Dame fan, so it kind of sucks because we're losing our defensive coordinator, but I'm getting one with the Bengals. And because of that, I'm actually pretty damn ecstatic. I got to give the front office credit. I really do. They are moving in the correct direction. They are getting things done correctly. And I got to say, I'm proud of them. I really am proud of them for these moves. But now we do have to put things together. And that's the next step. And, you know, now having the correct guys to lead this team, it's just, we got to figure out the defense in general as a player personnel thing, right? We got to figure out who we're bringing back, who we're letting go. But we also got to hit with this draft. This draft is one of the most pivotal drafts for the Cincinnati Bengals in a long time, because this draft is a draft where we go into it, We have the offense for the most part figured out. We just got to get the offensive line figured out. And if we can get this defense, even to go from the 26th ranked defense last year, let's say it goes down to, I don't know, top 15, okay? Which I don't think is, I think that's a really easy ask. I think, honestly, under Al Golden, his first year, my expectations is within the top 15. His second year, within the top 10. But even then, I expect this team, this defense, to easily become a top 5 defense eventually down the line. But let's say we even get a top 10 or top 15 defense. With how good our offense is and how good our offense will be next year, if our line gets this figured out and our defense, Al Golden, does his job, gonna be a dangerous day for people who come to the jungle. Because, we gotta play the song, man. Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. Now with the whole Steelers don't know who their franchise quarterback is. They're still trying to figure it out. It's not a quarterback class upcoming, which is great for us. The Brownies, they're trying to figure out their situation. Now their quarterback, Diddy Watson's out for another year. This is not an upcoming good draft class. Not many great quarterbacks in free agency. I mean, it's possible that Sam Darnold will be the quarterback for the Browns next year. And they don't have themselves the, insane craziness of Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison over there in Cleveland. So it's very possible Myles Garrett leaves. TJ Watt leaves their respective teams. This AFC North is about to crumble. It really is. The Steelers are about to be the Steelers, no matter what, are going to be 9-8 and be a playoff team. But the Brownies are going to continue to crumble. The Ravens will forever be dominant, I feel like, right now. But it might come down to just us and the Ravens moving forward, which, until the Steelers get their quarterback. Once the Steelers get the quarterback, I think it'll be fine. But for right now, it might just be us and the Ravens. And hey, I hate to see you miss a 2-point conversion, Baltimore. I hate to see, isn't it unfortunate when you guys don't get a 2-point conversion? Except for the fact that with us, we got hit in the face 17 times on that 2-point conversion. Yeah. Next year, I think the definition is it's personal. Next year is personal. Who day, baby? Who day?